For years, Ninja was the biggest streamer in the world. He had his own shoe with Adidas, and he even started streaming with Drake. But just a few years later, he lost everything. But how? Well, slowly, behind the scenes, Ninja's mental health had been getting worse. Something wasn't right. Then, finally, one meme spiraled Ninja into insanity, causing everything to fall apart. Today we are covering the story of how Ninja lost his audience. But first, we need to look at how Ninja rose to fame because it shows us that his downfall was coming all along. Before Fortnite blew up, Ninja was grinding away in the competitive gaming scene, playing Halo and PUBG. He was good, like scary good.
Wanna own him? Swagged on him, dude, so hard.
But he wasn't actually a household name yet. That all changed when Fortnite dropped in 2017. By early 2018, Ninja became the biggest streamer in the world. He made headlines when he streamed Fortnite with Drake.
So how long have you been playing Fortnite or been a fan?
Probably for about a month or two, maybe, something like that.
Sam.
Breaking Twitch records with over 600,000 viewers in one night. Just think about that for a second. More people tuned in to watch Ninja play Fortnite than most sports events can actually pull in. But what made Ninja so different? Well, it wasn't just that he was amazing at the game, it was his energy. His streams weren't just about the gameplay, they were a show.
When I walk in the club,
he would hype up every moment, crack jokes, and even celebrate wins like his life depended on it. Viewers didn't just feel like they were fans, they felt like they were part of the squad. And the success, oh, it was huge. He became the face of Fortnite.
I'm not really into video games, but I found out that Fortnite makes hundreds of millions of dollars a month. So that's why I invited one of the most popular players to come here and teach me. Please welcome Ninja.
Companies lined up to work with him. Red Bull even put his face on their cans. Adidas handed him a sneaker deal. And Fortnite honored him with his very own custom skin, something only the biggest icons get. By the end of 2018, Ninja was pulling in millions, and you couldn't go online without seeing his name. But here's the thing about fame, it's not just a spotlight, it's a magnifying glass. Every move Ninja made was suddenly under scrutiny, and as the pressure built, cracks started to form. This meteoric rise wasn't going to last forever. In 2019, Ninja made a decision that would mark the beginning of his decline. He left Twitch, the platform that built his career, for Mixer, Microsoft's much smaller and less established streaming service. On paper, the move looked like a power play. Reports suggested that Ninja had secured a $20 to $30 million deal, and he said his decision would give him creative freedom, saying he wanted to pave the way for streamers to have more options outside of Twitch. But let's be real, Mixer was a huge gamble. Twitch was the undisputed king of streaming platforms, and leaving it just felt like stepping off the throne voluntarily. At first, it seemed like the gamble might pay off. Mixer saw a brief spike in viewership, and Ninja still pulled in decent numbers, averaging 8,000 to 10,000 viewers per stream. But those numbers were nowhere near the hundreds of thousands he used to pull on Twitch. Mixer didn't have the infrastructure, the audience, or the cultural relevance to compete, and it quickly became clear that the platform wasn't performing. Then, less than a year after Ninja's big move, everything broke down. In July 2020, Microsoft shut down Mixer entirely because no one used it. Just like that, Ninja was a free agent again, but the damage was done because fans had started questioning why he actually went to Mixer. Was the move really about creative freedom, or was it just a cash grab? The whole thing left a sour taste in everyone's mouths. But that was just the beginning of Ninja's problems. The streaming landscape had changed dramatically while he was on Mixer. Rising stars like Kai Cenat, XQC, and Sykkuno were capturing younger audiences with fresh, high-energy content. Plus, Fortnite wasn't as big as it used to be, so Ninja tried to pivot to other games like Valorant and League of Legends, but he just couldn't get the views he used to. As Ninja's views started to dramatically decrease, he began getting desperate. Ninja's attempts to stay relevant started to feel off.
What are you doing?
He streamed across multiple platforms: Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, seemingly trying to get as many views as possible. But instead of diversifying his audience, it came across as scattered, like he was throwing everything at the wall to see what would stick. Even his sponsorships started to change. None of the high-profile deals like Red Bull and Adidas wanted him anymore. So to make money, he was promoting niche products that just didn't align with the mainstream image he once had.
Okay, this is big. Raid Shadow Legends made me a champion, and everyone can get it.
Since Ninja wasn't making as much money anymore, he started causing drama to try to stay relevant.
Also Ronaldo is like literally like 1/20th of our following and is completely irrelevant. So we should probably just keep opening games. He tried to be an IRL streamer and failed miserably. So he's, you know.
That's not Ronaldo.
Ninja kept spiraling, falling more and more out of touch with his audience, doing things completely out of character, trying to stay relevant. Behind the scenes, it seemed like the pressure was getting to him. Fans noticed Ninja looked visibly stressed and tired during streams. His usually upbeat personality felt replaced by someone who seemed frustrated and exhausted. Rumors about his health began to swirl. Some people even thought he was dealing with substance abuse due to his tired appearance. Ninja denied the rumors, blaming stress and a poor diet, but the damage to his image was done. By the end of 2020, Ninja's viewership numbers had plummeted by 50%, even though he was streaming 139% more hours than before. It was clear he was working harder than ever, but the results just weren't there. The more he tried to claw his way back to the top, the further he seemed to fall. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get worse, the internet did what it does best. What started as a joke about his hairstyle would cause Ninja to go mentally insane. The Ninja low taper fade meme. At first glance, it seemed harmless, just another goofy trend that the internet latched onto. But as it spiraled out of control, it revealed a side of Ninja that many hadn't seen before, a person who would do anything to stay relevant, even if it meant making a mockery of himself. It all started during an Eric DOA livestream. Eric DOA randomly started singing about Ninja getting a low taper fade.
Imagine if Ninja got a low taper fade.
The line was so absurd and random that it stuck. Clips of the live stream spread like wildfire across TikTok and Twitter, and soon fans were running with the idea. The meme exploded. People photoshopped Ninja's face onto images of barbershop posters and gave him imaginary lineups. The absurdity was hilarious, but it just wasn't about the haircut. The joke became a way for people to mock Ninja as a whole. For a while, Ninja stayed silent, and the meme grew bigger. The internet loves a target that doesn't fight back, but eventually every new edit, tweet, or video makes the meme harder to avoid. It wasn't just Fortnite fans in on the joke anymore, it had crossed into mainstream internet culture. Even people who didn't follow gaming were sharing and laughing at the low taper fade meme. And for Ninja, it was a nightmare, so he had to do something. So eventually, Ninja made his move. Instead of ignoring it or addressing it subtly, he leaned into the meme with full force. He got a low taper fade and then started referencing the low taper fade meme during his streams.
Or I can go back in the barber in like 2 weeks and get another
joking about it with his audience and even posting memes about himself on social media. At first, it seemed like a smart play. I mean, if you can't beat the internet, join it, right? But the more Ninja tried to embrace the joke, the more forced it felt. Instead of making the joke funnier, his attempts came across as awkward and desperate.
Now than it's ever been.
He would drop random taper fade jokes in the middle of unrelated conversations.
We both got lucky.
Or respond to tweets about it like he was trying to prove that he was in on the fun. But we all saw through the lies. Ninja wasn't just laughing along, he was trying to make the joke stay alive because it gave him what he wanted so desperately: views. That's when things got worse. The meme about the haircut evolved into a meme about how Ninja wouldn't let it die. Ninja, after constantly repeating the low taper fade meme and running it into the ground, he would constantly mention how the meme was one of the biggest memes of all time and how relevant it still is.
Low taper fade. You know what's crazy is that low taper fade like meme is, dude, it is still massive.
Yeah.
Massive. I mean, I'm seeing like new ones that I've never seen before that have like millions of likes and views still that are popping up all over the place.
This showed how little self-awareness Ninja had, and so much so that this became a meme itself. People began calling it the Ninja dragging the low taper fade meme. The comments flooded with, "Nah, let that shit go, Unc," or "The meme is dead. Someone tell him we aren't laughing with him, we are laughing at him." Even his own streams were sick of him. Every time he brought up the low taper fade, the chat lit up with sarcastic jokes. The more he talked about the low taper fade, the more it seemed like he was clinging on to the attention it brought, even if that attention was coming from people laughing at him instead of with him. This was a turning point for Ninja. The low taper fade meme wasn't just a joke anymore, it was a mirror reflecting his struggles. It showed how desperate he was to stay relevant, to hold onto the audience that had moved on to newer, different streamers. And while the meme kept his name in the conversation, it did so in a way that stripped him of his dignity.
You know what's crazy is that low taper fade, like, meme is, dude, it is still massive.
His mental health had fallen so low that he would let the whole world bully him just to stay relevant. By the time the meme started to fade, the damage had already been done. Ninja wasn't just the guy who was once the face of Fortnite, he was the guy who couldn't escape a haircut joke. The guy who would let a meme define his struggle to stay relevant. And in the end, the low taper fade wasn't just about Ninja's hair. It was about the internet's ability to build someone up, tear them down, and then turn them into a punchline, all in the blink of an eye. To this day, he still tweets and makes jokes about the low taper fade meme. But if Ninja's rise taught us anything, it's that he knows how to surprise people. I don't mean to disrespect him at all, and I'm sure he made all the money he needed to, and to be honest, we all would have taken that same Mixer deal. Popularity comes in waves. It's inevitable, and as fun as Ninja is to watch, you just can't stay that popular forever, and that's okay. I hope he can understand he doesn't have to completely make fun of himself just for his views. And if you have to do that, the extra views are just not worth it. We fell in love with Ninja because of the energetic person he is. He doesn't need to change himself to please other people. His real core audience will stick around no matter what. And I'm sure Ninja will figure this all out, and it's just a lesson for him. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll check you around next time.